What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse, the Ray from the Collect and Connect Lex Luthor series. Here we do have the Ray in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get them opened up, and then we'll have a better look at the figure inside. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have the Ray posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at the Ray, with what the Ray comes with. The Ray comes with the arms of the Lex Luthor Build-A-Figure, which we'll have a better look at when he's all put together. As far as accessories for the Ray goes, he actually does come with quite a bit. He comes with two head sculpts. He comes with the serious head that he has on him right now, and then he also does come with a smiling head sculpt. Add to it, he also does come with two pairs of hands. He comes with a pair of fists. And then he has a pair of grasping hands, although he doesn't come with any accessories he can hold, but I really do like the option that he has hands in which he could hold accessories. Other than that, really like the design of the Ray. I've been reading a lot of the comics with the Ray in it, so I really do like the character. So what we're going to do now is actually have a better look at the Ray's details. So here we have a closer look at the Ray, and this is actually the way he is based off in his Rebirth costume. I really do like the design of his Rebirth costume, although there are some issues I have, especially with the paint. It's not something against the character itself, it's just the paint job on the Ray is kind of sloppy in some places. For starters, you can see his helmet is fairly done okay. There are some spots on his helmet, like in the back, where you can see some of the paint is chipping, which is a little bit unfortunate. I do think that they did a good job painting his eyes. Those eyes really do stand out against the gold. The way they painted this kind of makes me want to see another Dr. Fate released. Hopefully down the road we'll see another Dr. Fate. As far as his head sculpt goes, it's done fairly well. It looks just like the Ray in the comic books. I do have a little bit of an issue with the chin on mine. You can see there's some paint or plastic rub from the jacket that got on his chin, which is a little bit unfortunate. I can't really scrape that off because then I might scrape some of the paint on his chin off, and I really don't want that happening. Speaking of his jacket, you can see what I'm talking about. His paint is kind of questionable. You can see right here on his right shoulder, it's a little light, especially up here. Turning the figure around, you can see it's kind of light in a lot of places, like they didn't apply enough gold shade or gold layers to really define it. It's really faded. You can see some of the blue or navy peeking out, and then his collar isn't necessarily the best. You can see it's not clean at all. It's kind of all over the place. Even on the inside, you can see this side looks good. This side, they kind of phoned it in. Especially right up here where you see some of the black or navy blue poking through. Here you don't have that issue, so it's hit and miss with his paint job, and it's to be expected, and it's going to vary from figure to figure. The shoulders, they did a pretty good job on the shoulders. No complaints there. Going on to his cuffs, you can see the gold trim is done really nice. His fist, and then some more gold trimming right there. His jacket has a lot of nice little detailing on it. You can see the clasps right here. His original costume, the jacket was closed, but the new costume has the jacket open, so you can see the clasp in where they would hook onto. You can even see some line work here in the jacket, which looks really nice. I do love that contrast in texture. It does bring out a lot of detailing on the jacket. Now he is using the new Multiverse body. This is a really slim build. It's not overly bulky, but it's not like a muscular. It's a really lean build, and I really do like that. Really does stand out. You can see some more gold accents right here on his thighs. Again, using the really slim legs. I do love that we got a completely new body for the Ray. You can see more of that gold accent going all the way around to his calves. They did a really good job painting that. I don't have any issues or any fading right here on his legs. If they had done this up here on his jacket, I would be even happier with this figure. But as it stands, it's still a really impressive figure. So just overall really nice. The white looks good. It's not gray like Mattel did toward the later years of the DC Universe Classics. It's actually white, so I really do like that. So with that out of the way, that's the Ray's details. So what we're actually going to do now is compare them to a few other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Ray pose next to a DC Multiverse Superman and a Marvel Legends Cyclops. And for one more comparison, here we do have him standing next to a DC Universe Classics Batman, who has a larger body build, and a DC Universe Classics Nightwing, who has a medium body build, and you can see the Ray is actually thinner than both these figures. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's take a look at the Ray's articulation. Now, he does have some newer DC Multiverse articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, and he does look up about that far. He looks down about that much. And then he also does have one click in the neck, which lets him look down just a tiny bit more, and then look straight. He can't look up, which is a little bit unfortunate because you can't get him into flying poses. He does turn left and right, and unfortunately no head pivot. Arms are on a ball joint, go out only to about that far. They don't go all the way horizontal. He does rotate pretty nicely at the shoulders. No issues there. Bicep swivel under the shoulder pad. He has an elbow joint which goes about 90 degrees and a rotation at the elbow as well. He has rotation and hinge at the wrist. No issues there. Although he does have the cuffs here, it doesn't get in the way of his articulation. He does have an ab crunch which goes back about that far, and then he goes forward quite a bit. I really do like that ab crunch. It really does work really nicely. And I think he can actually go back more, but it's the jacket that gets in the way. He does have a swivel in the waist. Legs do go forward, back, and out. No issues there. He does swivel at the thigh. He has double joints in the knee. No bootcut swivel, but he does have a hinge in the ankle which goes back and forward quite a way. And then he has forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, pretty good articulation here on the Ray. So what we're going to do now is actually take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So here we have the Ray pose for my final thoughts, and as you can see, I actually got his shoulders to go up further than full horizontal. That's actually pretty impressive. It is my mistake. He can go all the way out at the shoulders. Just giving you guys a heads up. Now, as far as this figure goes, I am actually glad that we got this character. I wasn't a fan of the Ray, but reading up on the comics, I really do like the way the character is. My only gripe about this figure is that he doesn't have a hinge in the neck, and he's missing some accessories. Some light construct accessories would have gone a long way with this guy, and it would have made this figure that much better. But as it stands, I still think the Ray is a must-have figure for any DC Universe Classics collector, DC Multiverse collector, or if you're just a fan of this character, you're going to want to pick him up. I was lucky enough to pick up my Ray from Black Sheep Comics, which is a local comic book store, so a huge shout out to the girls at Black Sheep Comics for getting this out to me so I could review it for you guys. Now, the Superlex wave is starting to hit stores now. You can find the Ray and the rest of the series at Walmart, Target, or like me, go ahead and check your local comic book stores. If they don't have them, they can probably order them for you. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other DC Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.